you are new here, hi, I am Azari.
And I am Space, the witch.
And this is Witches and Weebs, where the otaku lifestyle, spirituality, fandom, and witchcraft all come together to create a harmonious community of witches and weebs and everything in between. I said that shit right because I was listening and I was thinking about what I was going to say, so I didn't stumble over my words. Let's get it. I'm silly. We dive into all things mystical, magical, pop culture, witchy, weeby, anything under the sun considered fun. So if you are here, thank you for joining us on our journey to betterment, and we hope that you have as much fun as we do. Jazz hands. I don't know when jazz hands started becoming a thing, but we're sprinkling some magic on y'all.
Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle.
Welcome to Fandom Friday! Face and I watch an anime considered recommended by our community, our viewers, or just ones that we considered ourselves. If it's an anime that is current, we will watch it in real time, post it on YouTube, and react afterwards. But since this is not one of those things, we just watch the episode behind the scenes, and then we react to it on the YouTubes, and then sometimes we'll put in some clips so you know which ones we are referencing.
Correct. We are back with FRIEREN with 16, 17, and 18. I almost said 19. We were just going to skip over 18
yeah,
like completely.
18.
Goodbye.
There's some in there. There's some in 18 that we won't like, probably. You're foreshadowing something.
I'm sniffing it. I'm sniffing it out. There's going to be depression in 18. I feel it coming. But we're back with 16, 17, and 18, and I genuinely just can't wait to get into this anime. I wish we could have just binged it completely.
I would have loved to just binge it completely. Like, oh my god.
I'm obsessed with literally every one of these characters.
The last episode was so freaking cute.
And I really like how they deal with FRIEREN being a very overpowered player in the anime, because she actually, in retrospect, doesn't do very much so far. Like, we haven't seen her really fire off anything but basic magic, basic demon slaying magic and defense magic. She has made Stark and Fern do all of the major fighting, except for Aura, which was the one that she knew they wouldn't be able to defeat. She had to go out there herself. So I really just like how they deal with it, because it very clearly the side characters are getting main character treatment as well. It's not just FRIEREN being the main character. It's kind of all of them are getting main character treatment, even though realistically Fern and Stark are just on here for the ride.
Yeah, but I do like that it is also about their development. Like, I would honestly consider them main characters, and then Saiyan, the priest that they just got, I would consider him a side character, because there's not like much focus on him currently.
For sure. Yeah, I would give it that too. But I mean in side characters in terms of how much screen time we're getting. FRIEREN gets a little bit more than the rest of them.
Yeah.
Because we also get flashbacks into her previous journey without the rest, without the other characters. So that's what I mean more of main character.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're side characters getting complete main character treatment. Yeah. They're not getting side character treatment. They're getting development. They're getting the whole 9 yards of what a main character who would be getting the most screen time would be in other animes. And I really like that.
Yeah, I also like that. I like that a lot. Even though it's called FRIEREN, there's not too much emphasis on FRIEREN. And if it is, it's like Space said, it's either showing her abilities or it's showing her past and her old adventuring party that she was in prior to where she is now, with these 2 children that she adopted from 2 of her old party members, funny enough.
She definitely adopted those children. Are we ready to get into it?
I am ready to get into it. I just want to gush one more time about fucking the last episode we watched with fucking Fern and Stark ballroom dancing and the stupid bracelet with the dumb flower that means eternal love, and the symbolism is there.
That's a real romance. I love to see it. I love to see their development. This is going to be a real romance between the 2 of them.
And I'm gonna eat it all up. All right, I'm ready.
That's a boyfriend. That's
boyfriend
boyfriend codage.
That's his boyfriend. That's his boyfriend. Okay. Wow.
We got information on Gorilla, and what kind of man carries their best friend in a locket? I'm just saying.
A man who's probably in love with his best friend.
I think so.
And if I'm wrong, I'll be wrong, but I'm gonna die on this hill. They wanted to kiss each other. They wanted
definitely little boyfriends, but this was also a really sad episode episode that showed the downfalls of being long-lived, you forget things.
Yep.
And you forget the people that you loved. And it's not all sunshine and rainbows that people are like, yeah, I just get to keep loving people and doing all this over and over again. No, you actually don't. Your mind will eventually start to lose itself.
Especially
our minds are not meant to live long
at all. But also, I mean, we're not really a long living species, so the concept of it is like it's unknown upon me, at least. So biologically speaking, in fictional characters like long living species, it probably works different. But as far as I'm concerned with how our biology works, it's too much. Like, imagine trying to remember everything from like 3,000 years ago up until now. That's a lot of fucking shit. And it's like, you're gonna be hard pressed to find it until there's something that can trigger that memory for you. Cause Vol, who was the dwarf protecting the city that FRIEREN and Party went to, was like, I don't remember what my wife looked like. I don't remember her eyes. I don't remember her voice.
わしはもう思い出せない。顔も声も眼差しも。それでもわしは大切な何かのためにこの村を守っている。
And then FRIEREN came and they had a cool conversation, which also showed that he kind of forgot that they had already killed the Demon King. And so FRIEREN popping back up kind of jogged his memory and allowed him to remember what his wife looked like. So stuff like that, no matter how important it might be to you, will probably always take a backseat to what's happening in the now until something comes along and pulls that memory from the depths of your mind and all that other crap.
And this is exactly why FRIEREN is going through this journey, is to jog the memories of Himmel and Party so she can remember them, and so that she can tell Himmel that she remembers him and she remembers certain bits and pieces about his life, and that she cared about him, that it wasn't just a case of an elf being an elf.
Yeah,
she genuinely cared about him and she paid attention.
Yep. And she even mentioned like that dwarf that they had run into in the guarding the city. She said that he was the reason why she actually started caring about the people in her party, because he spoke so highly and so nicely of his wife that FRIEREN's like, okay, sure. And then Himmel's like, all right, FRIEREN, you gonna make sure everybody remembers us, right? And she's like, okay. And then Himmel did stupid Himmel things, and she's like, yeah, maybe not.
Big ol' himbo.
Actually, himbo. Beyond Journey's End.
そうだろ?
別にいいけど。
そうか。仲間に恵まれたな。
じゃあ後でフリーレンに僕が編み出したイケメンポーズ集を見せないとな。
Oh my god. He is a big old himbo.
We got more lore about the other elf that we had ran into some episodes ago. I forgot his name already.
Craft. He was a big time hero at some point.
He was.
There's
he
statues
mentioned that.
about him.
Well, he did mention it.
He
mentioned it in passing.
He like alluded to it. He said the people that would remember my tales are long since dead.
Yep, because even the crabby, good lord, I have dyslexia, I guess. The crabby old lady was like, I don't know who the fuck this is, but this statue's been here for generations, so go ahead and polish that shit.
She's like, just take care of it. I made Gorilla do it too. So it's a case of they don't remember who it is. They don't remember what they did. They just know it's important. They were important. They were heroes at some point in their life.
Yeah.
And so, damn, I want to know more about Craft. I want to know what he did.
I do too.
I want to know what kind of hero he was.
A great one if they fucking built a statue of him. I want to know who his friend is. I want to know who that guy is. I want to know who
the Goatee Priest is.
Right, like Goatee.
The original Goatee Priest.
Oh, for real. Craft and the Goatee Priest.
Horrible names. Gorilla Warrior and Goatee Priest, absolutely terrible names. Yes, they're memorable, but not for the right reason.
This is haters' fucking fault. He's the one that gave him the name Goatee Priest. I'm like, dog, this is a kid. Now you about to make him grow a goatee when he gets older, dog. What? Come on.
No need to make that kid do that.
And now he got this little itty bitty goatee.
So now we know why Chien gets the kind of the side character treatment as well.
Yeah.
Because he is actually just a side character. He's gonna go off on his own adventure, probably, I think.
I hope that Gorilla Warrior is still alive and
Me
they can
too.
meet up with each other and go adventuring together like they wanted to when they were younger. That would make my heart
And
so
be
happy.
boyfriends.
And be boyfriends. I don't care what the fuck y'all say. They're boyfriends to me.
To me, this is boyfriend coded. That
This is
the
boyfriend
picture in the
coded.
locket. The picture in the locket. That's boyfriend coded.
It's so like I want y'all to look me in my eyeballs and say, yeah, I would keep a picture of my best friend around my neck in a locket and then deadass say that you're not in love with them. I will wait.
I'll wait as well, thank you.
Because I love space. Don't get me wrong. I love space. I'm not keeping her in a locket around my neck. Like that, this.
It's not real then.
Girl.
It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. Not
like-
real unless you keep me in a locket, bitch.
Like, oh wow. And someone's going to be like, who's that? Haha, my girlfriend. Like, oh, okay.
You mean like girlfriend, right?
Sure.
No.
No, that's my best friend. Oh, you keep your best friend around your neck in
In
a
a
locket.
locket?
That must have really been your best friend. Yeah. We've went through a lot together. Okay.
Everybody in the background, they're lesbians.
They're lesbians. Them bitches are in love with each other.
Let's get started on the next episode.
Okay.
Fuck. Good episode, and I like the fact that we talk about how when you meet somebody as a kid, sometimes you will always see them as a kid.
Yes, as I understand my parents now as a parent, and I'm looking at my child. I'm like, I don't care. You can grow up. You're gonna be my baby always. I don't care.
You're always gonna be my child.
You could be 27 all you want to, but baby, I pushed you out.
I'm
I
gonna
was
see you
there
as
from the
this little itty bitty
Like-
bean that came out of me.
And I'm always like, why y'all keep treating me like babies? And my dad was like, because you are my baby. And I'm like, I never understood it until now. I'm like, touche, old man, touche.
If like a regular schmegular adult that knows a child when they're a child will always see that child as a child, and it's gonna be very hard to ever see them as anything else. And I think that FRIEREN talked about it very nicely. She was like, I'm always gonna picture her as the little girl.
Like, that's how I watched you grow up. It's so hard for me to accept that you are an adult
Grown.
in society and doing adult things like how I'm doing adult things, as if I wasn't a kid just like you at one point. But like, why are you grown now? Don't make me feel
Like, why did you
older.
grow up?
Why did you? Who told you that you could grow up? Who gave you permission to
Dude,
grow
for real,
up?
who gave you permission to grow up? How the audacity.
Literally.
The audacity of you.
I can't believe.
Who time passes? That's crazy. We don't like that.
At
Nope,
all.
take it back. But
Turn the sun backwards. Give us back the time.
and can we also talk about how Stark is like aware of the fact that Fern's attitude is just an act? It's just a facade. She's actually quite soft.
I honestly love that he respects her enough to like
Let her.
yeah, and he lets her, and then he's just like, okay, like if this is what you want to do, then I'll do it with you. I'll buy into your facade because if that makes you happy, I want to make sure that you're happy. And why don't they just date already?
And he was literally like, she's only embarrassed because I was there. She didn't want like, she wants her hand held. Like, let's be real.
I am.
Who wouldn't want their hand held when they're sick? I want my hand held when I'm sick.
Me too. I'm literally.
I want to be
saying,
snuggled.
They should just date already. Why won't they just date already?
Truthfully, that's my thing. Why won't they just date already?
Because
I
they
mean,
probably
of course
don't
we're gonna have to
understand
fucking.
like what it is and how to do it, and if they even want to do it.
I'm sure like it's gonna take. This is gonna be a slow burn of the whole century.
Yeah, they're still young.
It's
They've
gonna
got
take the
some
whole.
time.
It's gonna take the whole fucking journey for them to get together. I'm 100% convinced.
Yeah, Sane's gone.
But it's an
I'm
excellent-
sad.
I am a little sad about that. I'm pretty sad that he got sent off already.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be around a lot longer, but he went to go find his boyfriend, and
Yeah, no, that's definitely his boyfriend. They're boyfriends. They're boyfriends.
But I am happy that he was able to at least do some adventuring on his own and make up up for a little bit of lost time that he had because he decided that he was gonna stay home and use the time that his brother gave him because his brother made such a noble sacrifice for him, and then he got 2 piece. Now he's on his own, and I'm very happy for him.
And I'm glad that he got to experience adventuring with another group too. And he got to go off and make some friends on his own. He got to make some friends on his own without fucking his boyfriend. And he got to experience life without his boyfriend for once.
Yeah.
They're boyfriends. I don't know what to tell you. That's a boyfriend.
That's his boyfriend. And the locket, yeah, that's his boyfriend.
For certain. But now we're off to the magical city, and this is where they're gonna have the mage exam, and I'm excited.
I'm excited too. We had a new opening this episode. We saw a bunch of new people from the opening. What else happened?
I don't know when they're coming in.
I don't know
I'm very
either.
excited to see that.
But there were a lot of them. Like, I couldn't count how many new faces I saw in this new opening. It was crazy.
For certain. Ooh, that sounds interesting at the end of that. I liked that. I enjoyed those episodes very thoroughly.
I think I'm gonna like this arc a lot. We got 2 characters that have been introduced to us. It was
They're girlfriends.
They're girlfriends. Listen, we sound like the typical fandom, but just hear us out.
We're reading the room.
They're girlfriends.
You don't want to pin somebody constantly all day like that unless you want to fuck. I'm so sorry.
You also don't tell them if they're your homie and you compliment them. Well, I guess you're kind of cute when you smile too. Like, just say you want to fuck
That's
me.
homo.
Like, hello, just say you want to bone. What?
That's homo. That's a homo.
There's tension there, and ooh, that shit thick as fuck. But who is it? We got Ubel. Oh my god! First of all, let me just say we got to see Craft again. Yay! I was so excited to see him.
I'm honestly not a fan of Ubel at all.
No.
I just don't like people who are just bad to be a dick.
Like, unless she's got
I'm
some
just not
trauma.
like-
But even then, it's like, you girl.
You can unpack that trauma and not be like that. You know that, right?
I gotta learn more about her before I pass complete judgment. But first impression was not very good to me at all. She's
I
evil.
felt the murderous gaze as soon as I saw her eyes. I was like, oh, that's a killer.
Yeah.
That's a slayer.
Yup. There's something about those sleepy eyes in anime that's just always bad news.
仕業それも恐ろしいほどの手だれだ
ああ、そう。お説教でもしに来たの？
いや俺も冒険者だ自衛のための殺しにケチをつけるほど頭は固くないさただ目の前の命を拾い上げただけだ
食えないおっさん。つまんない。
That
Absolutely. I was like, oh, that's a killer. That's not a good person at all.
Yeah.
But I do like the 2 that are constantly arguing. They're fucking hilarious.
Lovely
but they're
and
most
Kane.
definitely fucking.
They
need to fuck.
they doing something because there's too much tension there for them to just simply be rivals. No, they want to.
What?
I did this. They want to.
Oh, okay, yeah. They want to absolutely. I was waiting for you to finish your sentence. I was like, hello, homie.
They want to really want to zig a zig. Oh. Ow. I deserve that.
The bird? That bird was crazy.
Word! I'm like, oh yay! They caught the bird. That shit just.
No, they did
I'm
not.
like, never
They
mind.
did not catch that bird.
た方がいいかも。は？なんで？シュティレは極めて頑丈で。
But their teamwork was impeccable. Like, they did not miss a beat. One had it, the other one followed up, and then they caught that
That's where
bird.
FRIEREN was like, I'm suspicious.
I'm suspicious.
They can't just they can't just do that regularly. That was too perfectly timed.
That was too coordinated for 2 people who just simply know each other in passing. They're friends, whether they want to admit it or not, because of envy
for
or jealousy
sure.
or whatever. They're homies. They're homies. They're
That's a homie. They're girlfriends. They're girlfriends. I am excited to see what goes on during this exam, and clearly that this exam is going to be the long-running arc until the end of the series, probably.
I am so interested to see Fern's party and how she meshes with Ubel, because the guy who was feeling them out in the beginning, who didn't recognize FRIEREN, even though he also said she has the mana of an old mage.
Experienced mage. So.
熟練のローマ法使いみたいな魔力してる。
He mentioned that Fern was a good egg, and then was like, there's also
Yubel
some
was
bad
like,
eggs, like Yubel. And now Yubel and Fern are on the same team, so I'm really interested in seeing like how that dynamic
How
is
they're
gonna
dynamic.
go. Yeah.
史上最年少で3級試験をトップの成績で合格したフェルン3級魔法使い。
She is a good egg.
問題児もいますが、2年前の2級試験で試験官の1級魔法使いを殺害し失格処分になったユーベル3級魔法使い。
For certain, I'm sure it's gonna be a mess.
Absolutely.
That's
but
gonna be.
I love a good mess.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I love
And
a
then
mess.
And then they got dude guy whose name I couldn't remember. I was trying to take notes on their names, but I just didn't care that much. I only cared about what was happening immediately. So
Yeah, I didn't really pay attention to their names. We'll learn them as we go when we see them.
we're definitely
I'm
knowing
interested in the old guy who shows up because he's like the oldest one in the group, and my man's just I'm gonna take my first class mage thing today.
Yeah, FRIEREN has a symbol.
And also, no, there's an older man like with the brown hair. He's like he's pretty short. Denkin, I think is his
that
name.
guy. Yeah.
I'm interested in him.
Me too.
I'm interested in him because he's the oldest one out of taking the fucking thing. I don't remember what
the exam.
Exam. Holy shit! Where did that word go?
You're EP.
just-
Aside from FRIEREN, of course, but I'm pretty sure they have no idea how old FRIEREN is because she looks.
Oh
like
yeah,
a
there's
baby.
no way they actually have any concept of how old FRIEREN is at all. Because look how she looks. Like there ain't no way.
She looks
They have
like
no idea.
She looks like Fern, and Fern looks like a baby.
And like I'm pretty sure that they do know what an elf looks like. At least some of them.
Yeah,
Because I think we're gonna meet that other pink-haired elf.
I think so
Here.
too. Because FRIEREN
So they
definitely
probably
knows Fern.
oh for sure there ain't no way they don't know each other.
Yeah. I'd be
Or at least know
surprised.
of each other.
I'd be very surprised if they didn't. Because FRIEREN mentioned she knew another elf, and we haven't really seen another elf aside from Kraft and the one that
And
was
she
in the
didn't know
intro.
him. And she didn't know Craft.
Nope. Nobody knows
So-
Kraft anymore.
Poor Craft.
I know.
One day.
I
hope that FRIEREN and him get to meet up after another journey's end. She goes on another
beyond
journey.
Journey's End.
And it's just FRIEREN telling Craft what went on.
That would be. I need things like these to keep going forever and ever and ever. I know that they're not going to, but I need closure on everything. I'll write a fan fiction myself if I have to be honest.
Here's the thing: you just have to accept that you're gonna have to write a fan fiction at some point.
I'll take this. I'll take FRIEREN. I'll make it a whole ass campaign. You're gonna know him with a hero and Craft the hero and fucking Gorilla Warrior and Goatee
Oh my
Priest.
God.
You were gonna know all them motherfuckers.
Not those two. Anything but those two.
FRIEREN the Slayer, like what?
Yeah, that one's worth knowing. FRIEREN the Slayer is worth knowing for sure.
FRIEREN the Slayer. Oh my god.
But I enjoyed these episodes. These were setting up for the new arc, to be honest, and to let us know like what goes on with FRIEREN as she ages. She will forget things. That'll only come up when so that's what that was.
Yep. Need a trigger to pull that memory out.
Thoroughly enjoyed these episodes.
I did too. I'm very excited for this new arc. This episode, it was a little slow, but it was still entertaining. But slow episodes happen, especially when they're trying to build up to something completely different. It's the transition period, and the transition period is always a little bit slow. So.
And these episodes need to happen. I hate to break it to you, but filler episodes need to happen. We need to get attached to characters and see their backstories. But please, as we always say, leave your opinions down there somewhere. Leave your comments. Yap with us. Don't tell us any spoilers. We're watching you. But you can go ahead and leave the comments. We want to hear what you have to say. When are we recording next? What are we recording next?
That's a great question. We have not planned for next month yet.
So next week, we'll be filming Friday, 19, 20, and 21. Okay, 19, 20, 21 is going to be what we're recording next week. And then we're also going to be recording. So we'll just be filming FRIEREN. I don't know what to tell you else. Take us out, Mia.
If you enjoyed this video like Space said, please consider leaving us a comment. Yap with us, a community that yaps together stays together. Smash that like button because you like us so much and we're so entertaining and you just want to push us into the algorithm so other people can watch us too. Please subscribe, turn that notification bell on so you know when we are uploading new videos because who doesn't want to be first in line for an episode of Witches and Weebs?
Technically, okay, on the Mau episode, I was, because I realized it got uploaded in the middle of the night and had to do the thumbnail. And fucking
Okay, well, some of us aren't up at 4:44 a.m., but like the other episodes that I can catch, I'm going to be first in line for.
I was up at fucking crack ass dawn that morning. But as Mia said, see you next time. Stay magical, stay mystical, and stay whimsical. We will see you next time.
Mwah! Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.